Howdy, everybody. Deb and Mike from Iron Horse Overland here.
Hello.
Hello. So for those of you that have been following us, you know we've been full-time on the road now for almost 4 years.
Yep.
We have been to every province in Canada that you can drive to. We've been to Tuktoyaktuk. We've been to
Up to the Arctic Ocean.
Up to the Arctic Ocean. We didn't get to go to Prudhoe Bay because the road to Prudhoe Bay when we were there was on fire and washed out all at the same time.
Yes, it was.
We'll still have to go back and do that. But we've done all 50 states.
Camped in every state.
Although we didn't take the truck or the trailer to Hawaii.
No, we rented it. We rented a Jeep and did it that way.
But yeah, and then we've been all through Mexico, Baja, and all through Central America, all the way to the Darien Gap.
Yep.
So it's been amazing, and we've done all of that in our 2015 4Runner and our 2020 Patriot Camper.
Yep. Which has served us well.
So well. Taken us so many places. But we kind of had a little bit of a change drop in our lap.
Yeah, we did a thing.
We did a thing. So let's show you the thing.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we're back.
We're back, and
This is our thing.
this is the thing.
We bought a 1994 M1079 LMTV with 11,000 miles on it.
And it has the military's van shop box on it.
So all we have to do is build that out.
Yep.
Instead of either making our own habitat or having one made for us, we'll just build this one out.
So this fell in our lap. We were not planning on this,
No.
which freaks me out because I'm the planner and generally plan for a very, very long time before we do anything big. But this really just dropped in our lap through a friend of ours who said, hey, this is on Facebook.
It had only been on there like a day and a half.
Through chance, we were still in the Northern California area, so close to where it was for sale in Reno, and it just all worked out because normally we're not here at this time of year.
Yeah, we've been under a real roof.
Too long.
We had a lot of family drama.
People passing away and such. But anyway, the universe works in mysterious ways, and this dropped in our lap. A very nice gentleman who, for good reasons, was no longer going to have the time to build out his dream.
Yep.
He had put the solar panels on the top and a lot of the solar components.
Some electrical.
And the floor. But other than that, we have basically a clean slate, and we will be building this out. So we've had people ask us what is going to happen to Serenity, our 4Runner.
We are not selling Serenity.
No, absolutely not selling Serenity.
Too much blood equity in her.
And we just love her. However,
we are selling our trailer.
So the Patriot Camper will be for sale. If anybody is interested, it's a 2020
Patriot Camper X1H.
So it has the hardtop, and it has the hardtop that has the window and the nice padding on the inside.
And it has many extras.
But anyway, that's a side note. Mm-hmm. If anybody's interested, please
hit us up.
Shoot us a message. But we're going to be building this out. We're
already started.
Yeah, we've already started. Again, this dropped in our lap, so we're doing some of the stuff really quickly, trying to make it so that we can take both rigs to Expo West in Flagstaff.
Yeah.
But yeah, very exciting.
See this? 47 inches, brand new, $1,400.
Fortunately, you get them used.
Yeah. We bought 3 used ones here just a few days ago.
But excuse the wood. We're, like I said, in the process of building stuff out, and we will have a bunch of videos posting on what we're doing.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody that we've already hit up for advice.
Yeah.
Darren, who's been chatting with us about building out a far more robust electrical system than we've ever had before.
Chris with Nevada Adventure Family.
Oh yeah, Chris was
that guy's
awesome.
A wealth of information.
Yep. So everybody, Agency 6.
Yeah.
Roger and Cindy,
yep.
who have
Getting Out with Grace.
Getting
Check
Out
them
with
out.
Grace. They were so far more along in this process than we were. I've been hitting them up with, okay, have you researched this part yet? Have you researched this part yet? So that they've been awesome, and just so many people. It's going to be very exciting. We're gonna have walls, which will be the first time we've had walls.
We're gonna have an indoor shower.
Well,
Check that.
We had an indoor shower before.
No, we had an outdoor shower.
It was just tent.
It was still outside.
But it was a tent. Still had walls.
Still outside.
Now we'll have hard walls.
Anyways, I'll be back in a few minutes with a walk around of our LMTV and show you what we've got done so far. And we'll be doing like weekly videos with the progression of the build. So we will talk to you later.
Have fun.
All right. Mike from Iron Horse Overland. Quick walk around of our new LMTV. This is a 1994 Stuart Stevenson M1079 LMTV that we're building out. As you can see, we've got a roof rack up on top already. Here in the future, well, in the next couple of days, I'll be adding eco hubs, which will take that 2-to-1 gear reduction and put it at 1-to-1, save us gas or fuel, and let us drive a little faster. Person before us added a secondary air compressor, which is a good idea in case the original one goes out. Back door and ladder, which this is how we're not going to put in a side door. We're just going to use the right hand door, and this other door will be sealed shut. At some point, I'm going to add a rear winch there. I've already added propane for our cooking, which will be plumbed up through the floor. Nice big windows. And here's where the spare tire is. Still working on the air over hydraulic system. Got a few leaks. Should have that fixed today or tomorrow. And if you look up in there, we're adding our air conditioning. I'm going to remove these glad hands because they're not connected anyways, and I'm going to add a winch to the front. Probably use the Sherpa 25,000 pound winches. Yeah. There we go. Now I'll show you a little bit of what we've already done. All right, we're back. So this is the interior. I added Dynamat and then this insulation mat, and I got a 1/2-inch plywood that I wrapped in gray carpet, and it'll be on this side too. And then it will also be, we'll have a 1/4-inch piece of plywood that's also covered in gray carpet, and then a strip of gray carpet up there. I've also painted the interior of the cab black. I've got a few, I gotta get this area here and over there a little more. I added a Freightliner steering wheel made by Dorman. Fits the truck perfectly. Way nicer than the old one. Painted the dash black to go along with the black, I painted everything else. And I put in a new oil pressure gauge and a new lighting switch. So the old one is the old lever style, which is a pain in the butt. So I bought this through Midwest Military Vehicles, and I installed that. Now I've got to continue the insulation to the roof, and then a 1/4-inch piece of plywood will go up here, wrapped in gray carpet, and it'll be done. And then the door cards will also be wrapped in gray carpet, so it's going to look good. When I redid the Dynamat in here, I covered this whole floor down there. That little bit was done already, and this was done already. I'll probably add to that a little bit. I also took not using the plastic, and I put in 1/4-20 rivnets, so it'll hold that door card in there a lot better. Well, this is the cab. Hope you like it. I think it's going to be beautiful, and I will also be mounting my Red Arc gear up here on the back wall. Still got to figure out where the battery is going to go, but I'll figure it out. All right, we'll go and check the back out now. All right, well, it's a little bit of a mess now because we're doing all this work, but the back box is 12 feet long and 90 inches wide, so it's a little over 6 feet wide. Starting here, we're going to have cabinetry runs and a counter that runs over to that second window. Our sink will be in this area. Right in here, our stove or cooktop, and then this will be counter space. This is where our bed's going to be. It's going to be like a full XL. Right here is going to be where our 100 gallons of water is. On this wall, it's going to be our water system and Webasto hot water system, which is right there. And then over here on this wall will be our 12-volt system. We currently have two 330 amp Victron batteries. We'll probably be moving that over to Battleborn. We'll have to see. And then right here, there'll be a little seating area with a table right here. And then right here will be our shower. And it will go from right about here all the way over to here. So it's not going to be a small shower. It'll be nice. Excuse me, I almost fell. But yeah, that electrical box will be coming out. We thought about taking down this up here, but we're going to leave it because it's a really nice way to run wiring from one side of the vehicle to the other. And then right here, we've taken out the metal plate that was right here, and that's going to be our air conditioning for now. We may switch to a mini split at some point, but we'll see. And then we're going to cut this board out to fit right over that air conditioner, and then we'll have a back plate with insulation as well. So pretty nice. We took out the blackout boards. We decided to leave these in because, you know, they're cool, and when we're sleeping, it's kind of cool just to have it really dark in here. But we took one out this one, which happened to be metal, and we used that as a platform for our air conditioner. So that worked out well. And then, you know, the solar's coming down here. But yeah, it's a work in progress, but it'll come to fruition. We're also going to have cabinetry here, and then right there. So it's going to turn out well. Sorry, it's a mess right now, but it's going to turn out well. All right. Bye. All right. Well, that was just a quick overview of our LMTV and some of the things we're going to do to it. If you like this content, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're posting another video. And I hope everybody's doing well. Bye.